Hi guys, welcome back to my channel once again here on YouTube. Been a long time since I've uploaded to this channel. I'm ever so sorry. I've had personal problems and health issues, but I'm pretty much back on top of everything now, and I hope to put out more content on a regular basis for this channel. So continuing on with the 20 random DVD episodes. I don't know what episode we're on now. I think it's 7, guys. I do apologize if I've got that wrong. It's 6 or 7 anyway. And yeah, let's just get this done, shall we? And start clearing some of these DVDs that were kindly donated to me. See which ones I can keep, see which ones are going to charity shop. Yeah, quite a big build up, so I need to start working through these. Okay, so first out the bag we have Lee Evans Monsters. Yeah, Lee Evans is a funny stand-up comedian. I did like some of his performances and DVDs back in the early 2000s. Very funny guy. I'll probably watch this one. I'm not sure if I'll keep it. I'll just see if it's any good. If it's really funny, and then I'll probably end up keeping it. There's not many stand-up comedians that make me laugh, but Lee Evans and Russell Howard's another one that comes to mind that I can get a chuckle out of. But yeah, I'll probably check that one out. Next out with the bag we have. Okay, right. I've got to try and pronounce this. I'm ever so sorry, guys, if I get this wrong now. So, Les Miserables, is that what it is? It's spelt Les Miserables to me, to me being a completely dumb idiot. But I think yeah, it's pronounced Les Miserables. I'm ever so sorry if I've got that wrong as well. It's probably not pronounced that. But yeah, this is the musical phenomenon. I am aware of this. I think we did a play of it at school, but or something like that. I can't remember. As many years ago I was at school. I'm really old now, so yeah. I probably won't watch this. I have nothing against it. It's just not my kind of thing. I do like some musicals. I do like Sweeney Todd with Johnny Depp, and I've watched The Greatest Showman with my son. He likes that. But oh, and Grease, if you class that as a musical, I've sat and watched that a few times with family members. But I'm not sure if this is something I can sit through and watch. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. It's just probably not for me. But then again, maybe I should give it a try. I might like it. I don't know. I'll think about it. But it's probably more not likely than likely that I'll watch that. But yeah, apologies if I got the pronunciation of that name wrong. Next out the bag we have The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. I've read reviews on this one, and I personally don't know if this is the sort of movie that I would want to watch. I hear it's quite upsetting in places and very sad. I don't really like movies that what I would class as a tearjerker, I guess. Anything like that, it can be very depressing, and yeah, I'm not sure. It's probably another good movie as well, and again, I'm just judging it on, you know, me probably getting upset about watching it. Maybe I don't know. I may give it a watch one boring Sunday afternoon or something and decide from there. But it's something I'm not in a hurry to watch. Not in a horrible way, as I said. It's just sad movies. I just can't do those. But yeah, The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. Next up. Okay, so this one's got CEX stickers all over it, so I can't really see what this one is. So is it the Gatsby? The Great Gatsby? I should read that, shouldn't I, really? The Great Gatsby, yeah. With Leonardo DiCaprio, Tobey Maguire, Kerry Mulligan, and someone else. I can't see because there's a sticker in the way. It's the spring of 1922, New York City. Okay, sorry, I was just doing a quick read. Sorry, guys, thinking out loud again. Yeah, probably not my kind of movie. Again, sorry. There's a lot of these that you guys are probably thinking, "What's he on about? That's a classic," or "That's really good. You should check that out." If there are any like that, and I'm trying to give it the brush off, let me know in the comments below if they're worth watching. I've never seen that either, so this is quite good because I'm pulling out DVDs I've never seen before, and I wouldn't usually watch, but it's probably a good movie. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments below, guys, again. I don't know about that one. I may have to read a review on that. I've never heard of it, to be honest. We have Goal, The Impossible Dream. I'm aware of these movies. I do like a lot of soccer-related movies, but I've been watching, when I was growing up, I was watching a lot of football hooligan kind of movies like Green Street, ID, Football Factory, Cass, that kind of stuff. And not that I agree with all that, but they were very watchable and entertaining, but violent as well. Obviously, this isn't like that. This is probably from what I can make out, about a teenager who dreams on becoming a football player and ends up playing for Newcastle United by the looks of the badge and the kit on the front there. I could be wrong. I don't know. I've never seen this, but I may watch this because I think there's like 3 or 4 of these movies in the series. Let me see the cast a minute. So we have, I can't really read that. I don't really recognise any of the names on the front. Anna Frail, I know her from Brookside, a soap called Brookside. When I was younger, I used to watch growing up with my sister. And yeah, apart from that, I don't really recognise any of the other names. I might check it out, maybe. I remember another soccer movie, because I did like soccer a little bit when I was younger, but I don't really bother with it much now. I'm more into wrestling and video games now. But yeah, there was another one with Sean Bean. I think it was called When Saturday Comes or something, about him being a semi-pro football player and then he goes on to play for Sheffield United or something. But that was something I watched at school in the 90s. Very old. Yeah, I know I'm old. But yeah, Go, I may check out. Let me know in the comments below if that one's any good as well, guys. Next out the bag we have, oh sorry, something just fell out. I was opening the case so I could stand it up. It was one of those advert things. So yeah, we have King Arthur. I'm aware of this as well. I've seen this around plenty of times. I kind of put it under the same kind of category as like Lord of the Rings. I know it's completely different to that, and I know I'm dumb for doing that kind of thing, but yeah, I kind of put it in that kind of category. I've never watched any of the Lord of the Ring movies. I know, shoot me please. I bet there's a lot of you out there like, why have you never seen them? But it's just something that, I don't know, I've put off for many years, and I think it's the runtime on them as well. And I don't know. They're probably really good. I don't know. And this might be good as well, King Arthur. I know it, like I said, it's nothing to do with Lord of the Rings, but I think it came out around that kind of time period, and I never really appreciated movies like that. It's the same as like movies like Troy and what were the other ones that came out around then, like Gladiator, them kind of movies. I know they're all completely unrelated, completely different to one another, but I put them all in the same kind of group as like, I don't think I want to watch those at the moment. And yes, I've never seen Gladiator either, guys. I know, or Troy. What the hell's wrong with me? Have I not lived? But yeah, King Arthur, I may give it a go. I mean, some of the actors in it are pretty cool. I do like Clive Owen. I liked him in Shoot 'Em Up and Children of Men. But would I like King Arthur? Well, I live near Glastonbury, so you know what I mean? There's a lot of shit about King Arthur down there. They're always talking about like Merlin and the Knights of the Round Table and the Glastonbury Abbey and all that shit down there. You know, a lot of people think Glastonbury like a hippie town or whatever, but yeah, it's there's a lot of talk of that kind of stuff down in that town. But yeah, maybe I'll read reviews on it and then I'll decide. Next out of the bag we have The Time Traveller's Wife. I've heard of this one, and I may actually give this one a watch because I'm into like time travel movies and I like researching things to do with like time travel theories and everything else on YouTube. And I've watched some interesting theories on YouTube about time travel, and I'm a bit weird when it comes to things like that. I like things like that and like urban legends, that kind of shit. But yeah, this could be worth checking out. I mean, I'm not really into rom-coms. It says it's a romantic movie, but it might not be even be a comedy either. But it's got time travel in it, so it's got to be worth watching, I guess. As long as it doesn't have any fucking sad moments in it, I'll be okay. Next, we have Kidnapping Freddie Heineken. Sorry if I haven't pronounced that correctly, guys. Never heard of this one. I recognise some of the actors, though. Sam Worthington and Anthony Hopkins. But no, I've never heard or seen of this one before. What's it about? Obviously a kidnapping, as the title suggests, but yeah, it could be one of those like British kind of gangster movies, I guess, as well. I'm not sure. I'd have to look that one up. I don't really know much about that one, guys. Sorry. Never heard of it before. It's quite interesting. There's quite a few here I've never heard of before. Next out we have Seabiscuit, and yeah, I've heard of this one. I've never seen it though. It's about a famous racehorse, I do believe, starring Tobey Maguire, who I remember as Spider-Man from the early 2000s. But yeah, I do believe Tobey Maguire injured himself filming this, so it affected him filming one of the Spider-Man sequels. So I read in a really old Empire magazine many years ago, but yeah, I wouldn't watch this one personally. It's not really my kind of thing. I know, guys, I must be a boring old fart saying I wouldn't watch this. It's not my kind of thing to pretty much everything that's come out of the bag so far. And I bet, like I said, there's some absolute crackers to watch there, and I'm just throwing them to one side. No, I'm going to give everyone a chance, like I do, like at the end of the video, and like I did with all the other episodes. I go through each DVD again, and I think to myself, will I definitely watch it? If I'm unsure, I make an unsure pile. And then I look up reviews, and then I decide to add it to the let's let it go to the charity shop pile, or I'm going to keep it and watch it pile. And then when I've watched it and I like it, then I put it in my collection. And if I watch it and I didn't like it, then it goes to the charity shop, if that makes sense. But yeah, next out of the bag, Disney's George of the Jungle 2. Not seen this one, but I've seen the first one. I think the first one has Brendan Fraser. Is that his name? Fraser? The guy from California Man and the Mummy movies. And Doom Patrol he's in as well, as recently as what I can remember, an acting role he's in. But yeah, this obviously isn't him here. Did I like George of the Jungle, the original one? I mean, as a kid watching it was okay, I guess, but I probably wouldn't watch it now, not even as a guilty pleasure. I mean, it's just, to think about it now, it kind of seems, I don't know, stupid to me, like talking monkeys and stuff. I know it's aimed at younger children and that, but yeah, I don't think so. I just wanted to double check I was right about it's not. Oh right, okay. So is that Thomas Hayden Church? From Spider-Man, as we were talking about just now. Is that who plays George? Oh, okay. But yeah, it's not Brendan or Brandon, whatever his name is. But yeah, George of the Jungle 2. Will I watch it? Probably not. I'm going to be honest with you. I'll probably give that one a miss, guys. Oh wow, yes. So this is one I haven't watched for a very, very long time. I've only watched this one as well. I'm aware there's like quite a few sequels, and yeah, I didn't mind it. It was okay. I probably have to rewatch it though to refresh my memory of the plot and everything else. But from what I can remember, it's like vampires versus werewolves. Apologies if I've got that wrong, but yeah, this must be around 2003 when I watched this. Is that when it came out? It was early 2000s. I'm pretty certain of that. I can't find a date on it, but yeah, it's Underworld. Yeah, I'll probably give that a watch and then try and watch the sequels as well, because it was good from what I can remember. Do you know when you watch a movie and you enjoyed it, but then years later or months later you think to yourself, "Oh yeah, I'd like that, but I can't remember what happens." That's one of those movies for me. Anyway, next out we have Panic Room. Yes, I've seen this one and I thought it was okay. It was a good idea. Would you class him as a villain, Forrest Whitaker, in this? I guess he kind of is, because he's like the leader of the burglars. They're trying to rob Jodie Foster's house, and her daughter have to hide in the panic room. And I think, from what I can remember, this is another one I haven't seen for a very long time, but I know I like it as well. Similar to Underworld. They're not similar movies, but similar what I'm trying to explain. As I've seen it before, but I can't remember much about it. But I remember it being good. I think either the mother or the daughter have like a medical problem, and I don't know if she has to get medication for her while they're in the safe room, panic room, whatever. And obviously they can't get to it because the burglars are there. I could be wrong though, but like I said, it's been a long time since I watched it. But I do remember it being very watchable, and this is probably one I'll revisit. I don't actually have this in my collection either, so yeah, I'll give that a watch. 2002, wow. Yeah, I probably watched this when it first came out, so that's like 22 years ago. That's crazy. Absolutely nuts. Next out we have classic films. Right, yeah, I remember when Prism Leisure, I do believe the company is. Yeah, Prism Leisure were putting these out with DVD players to help sell DVD players many years ago. I remember Woolworths used to stock loads of these kind of DVDs. And yeah, some of the movies on there I recognise, some I don't. Obviously, we've got the classic The Shawshank Redemption, an absolute brilliant movie if you've never seen that. Good prison escape movie with Tim Robbins and Morgan Freeman. Final Scream is obviously a fucking rip-off of Scream. Nothing to even do with Scream either, so it's not like Final Scream, like the final chapter of that same movie series. It's just a blatant rip-off. I probably wouldn't even touch that, to be honest. Shivers, a David Cronenberg movie. I've never seen it. I may have to read reviews on that to decide if it was something I would want to watch. And Witchcraft I've seen before with David Hasselhoff and Linda Blair, but again, many years ago I've watched that. I can't even remember if it was good or bad, but yeah. That's basically those 4 movies on that one set. I can't remember if I own Shawshank Redemption as a standalone DVD or Blu-ray in my collection. I'd have to have a look. But if not, I might have to hang on to this until I can get a copy on its own. But other than that, I wouldn't have any other reason to keep this one. Let me know in the comments below, guys, if you've seen Final Scream. I'm sure it's an absolute classic. Next, we have Crash. There's that guy I was on about earlier. Brendan Fraser. I'll get his fucking name right in a minute when I have a look on the back. But Crash, never seen this. Don't really know much about it. But Brendan Fraser is his name, not Brandon Fraser or whatever it is I said earlier. So apologies for that. I've got his name correct now, guys. All-star cast as well. This movie has like Sandra Bullock, Don Cheadle, Matt Dillon, Brendan Fraser, Ludacris Bridges, Fandy Newton, Ryan Phillip. Yeah. I'll have to look that one up. I don't know anything about it, and the description doesn't really explain a lot when I was trying to scan through it quickly just then while trying to talk to you guys at the same time. Deepwater Horizon, starring Mark Wahlberg, Kurt Russell, John Malkovich. Oh wow, some really cool actors in this one. So I've never seen this, but I'm a big Mark Wahlberg fan. I love 90% of his movies that I've seen. I didn't like The Happening though. That's probably one of the ones that I class as one of his probably his shittest movie he's been in. But that's just my opinion. Maybe it's because I didn't really understand it very well, but from what I remember, I just didn't like that one. I think I was like The Killer Plants or some shit, but I probably wouldn't even watch it again. Deepwater Horizon, I'm pretty sure I may have heard of this before, but I haven't got around to watching it. I will definitely watch it though, because it's got Mark Wahlberg in. Yeah, cool actor. Love him in Shooter and Ted, and is it called Daddy's Home 1 and 2? There's so many other movies as well he's been in. It's really good. Fair, that's another good one that he's in. But yeah, I don't even have to read the plot. I will just check it out. It's got John Malkovich in as well. I mean, you can't go wrong, can you? How have I never seen this? Just out of interest, what year did it come out? 2016, so it's kind of, I say it's kind of recent, but that's 8 years ago. But to me, 2016 feels like yesterday. Time just goes so fast nowadays, especially as you get older. But yeah, I'll definitely watch that one. Never seen it. Next up we have Armageddon America, beg your pardon, guys. They Stole Our Country. Guns, explosions, and helicopters. Oh, wow. This is going to be one of those low-budget, fucking weird kind of movies. I'm just checking out the company that published it, released it, whatever, manufactured it. High Flyers. Yeah, I've heard of those before, but yeah, they're not going to be very... I doubt this is going to be very good, but then again, never judge a book by the cover, as they say. I don't recognise any of the actors in it. Do you guys? Just want to quickly read it. So, in America, a global terrorist organization alongside the United Nations have disabled the US power grid and instituted martial law, causing terror and panic throughout the country. It is down to an army of patriots with strong survival skills to save America and reclaim their freedom. America Armageddon is a thrilling disaster movie that now seems only too real. Apparently it's got guns galore in as well. Cool. I mean, I'll have to research it, but it's likely I'll probably give this one a miss. I'll look on Internet Movie Database, and I'm guessing it's going to have one of them really low scores like 2.1 or something. But I shouldn't judge a book by a cover, or DVD in this case, as I said. And I'll have to research that one. I don't know. Personally, at the moment, I'm not sold on it. Injustice. with Chris Evans. It seems familiar. I may have seen this before. I've seen quite a few movies with Chris Evans in. And no, not the guy from Big Brother either. Big Brother? Big Breakfast even? Big Brother, fucking hell. Yeah, Big Breakfast. Can you remember that, guys, in the UK in the 90s? Channel 4, early mornings before school. Big Breakfast. Had Biker Mice episodes on and stuff. Anyway, shut up. Let's talk about this instead. So yeah, different Chris Evans. Captain America Chris Evans. There we go. But yeah, I'll probably watch that again if I have seen it already. It does look familiar though. I'll know within the first 15 minutes if I've seen it after putting it in the DVD player anyway. Next up we have You've Got Mail with Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan. I'm aware of this movie. I probably won't watch it. It's another one of those kind of romantic movies by the looks of it, and sending each other emails, becoming cyber pals, whatever. Yeah, not my kind of thing, guys. I'll probably leave that one. Again, apologies to anybody that thinks that might be a good movie. Sometimes I need a slap around the face to reassure me, I guess. I don't know. Getting towards the end of this video now, a couple more then. So Muriel's Wedding. Yeah, I've seen this one and I did like it. It was good. I watched this when I was at school. It's got like a ABBA obsessed fan. Yeah, I remember her singing all the ABBA songs, and yeah, she felt unpretty, and I think that's the right word I want to use without upsetting or offending anybody. Yeah, and she felt unpretty, and eventually fell in love and had her dream wedding, and she has a lot of falling outs with her family members and everything else. This is set in Australia as well, but yeah, it's a surprisingly a good. Well, I shouldn't say surprisingly. It is a good movie. I was going to say surprisingly because it's something I wouldn't usually watch, but like I said, I watched that one when it came out when I was at school, and it was pretty cool. Would I watch it again? Possibly, because it's been a while since I last seen it, but I wouldn't keep it in my collection. It's one of those kind of movies. You know, you'd watch it on TV, but you wouldn't want to own it. Not sure why, I don't have a reason why, but you know. And sorry, last but not least, In the Name of the King with Jason Statham. Now, this is one of those movies released. They're based on video games released by that infamous German director. Uwe Boll. I think that's his fucking name. How you pronounce it? Again, apologies if I've got that wrong. It's got some really good actors in as well, like the Stafe and Ron Perlman, who I loved as Hellboy, and Clay Morrow in Sons of Anarchy. Who else have we got in it? Anybody else that stands out? Matthew Lillard from Scream. Kristanna Loken from Terminator 3. Ray Liotta and Burt Reynolds are in it as well. I'm guessing this is going to have a ridiculous low score because Uwe Boll, whoever the fuck his name is, his movies have very bad reviews. I've never seen this. I do believe there's 2 or 3 sequels as well I've seen for sale over the years. One of them have Dolph Lundgren in as one of the heroes of the movie by the looks of it. I don't know though. I know nothing about it. So this is to do with Dragon Siege video game, as it says, a Dragon Siege tale. It's probably good though. I don't know. I put it in that same kind of category as I was saying earlier, along with like King Arthur and Lord of the Rings. Even though they're not the same franchise, it's just like it falls for me under that same kind of category, like fantasy or historic. I don't know. Even though they're completely different, you know, it's just me. I'm who I am. But yeah, that's it, guys, for this video. episode 6 or 7, whatever we're on now, with 20 random DVDs. No Blu-rays were pulled from this one, sadly, this time. But thank you for watching. I am very grateful. You guys take care. Sorry again for the delay in uploading content and new videos. Thank you for staying with me, those who have still kept subscribed and not unsubscribed. I'm grateful, and hi to new subscribers if there are going to be any, and if you have just subscribed, thank you. I'll be putting out more of these kind of videos soon again, so please keep checking back on me. I appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up, comment, whatever you want to do, and enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe. Goodbye for now.